Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you truly felt seen? Like someone really saw you, accepted you, and still liked you? And not just online, but in real life. Let's make this harder. When was the last time you saw someone else fully, really saw them and made sure they knew you saw them and appreciated them? Well, if you're like most people, it's been a while, because loneliness isn't just feeling sad, it's a system problem. Fractured friend groups, ghost town group chats, and algorithmic feeds that trick us into thinking we reconnected while our real-world trust and teamwork quietly collapses. That collapse has a name: collective efficacy, the shared belief that together we can actually solve stuff, and we need it now more than ever. But here's the good news. Fixing our broken social networks is totally possible, and it starts with fixing our habits. So in this video, I'll show you 7 field-tested micro-experiments you can start today to rebuild real connection and local power, from third-place rituals and 10-minute walk-in talks to neighbor challenges that raise trust and safety, block by block. No fluff, no platitudes. Just simple, repeatable moves designed for busy millennials and Gen Z who are tired of doomscrolling and ready for IRL change. Want to join me? Here are 7 quick experiments to try. Stick around to the end for a 30-day connection sprint. You can copy-paste experiment number 1, the social ROI. This is an exercise in recognizing what's working versus what isn't in your social network. Grab a pen and paper and let's dive in. First, list everyone you've had meaningful contact with in the last week. That could be anyone you interacted with, one-on-one or in a small group where you could see their contributions and connect with them as an individual. Next, brainstorm the social return on investment for each person. What did you gain from the relationship? Knowledge, emotional support, new perspectives, even just a reminder that humanity still rocks. Then, on the flip side, what did they gain from knowing you? We all have something unique to offer. Recognizing this helps ensure we're investing in relationships that go both ways. Finally, reflect on which relationships feel one-sided, stuck, or draining. Maybe they're constantly negative or only reach out when they need something. Similarly, notice who you aren't investing enough in, whose needs aren't being met. Now, let's map it out. Along the x-axis, plot how much energy you invest in each relationship. On the y-axis, track the energy you get back. Where do you see the biggest gaps between what you put in and what you take away? These relationships may be taking more than they give, or maybe you just haven't invested enough energy to reap the rewards. Either way, the goal here is to move the needle toward reciprocity. Think of it like pruning a garden. Some relationships need tending to stay healthy, while others may not be worth watering anymore. As you trim the dead branches, think about how you can pour more energy into the relationships with the highest ROI. Nurture those connections and watch your social network flourish. Experiment number 2, friction reducer. Imagine trying to build a house with Lego bricks that don't connect. That's what it's like to try to make close connections without addressing the little things that get in the way. So let's clear some of that friction away with a 3-step process. First, identify the friction points. Are you bad at asking for help? Do you struggle to open up emotionally? Maybe you're flaky or overschedule. Be honest. Write down your top 2 sticking points. Second, find accountability partners who can help nudge you past these barriers. Ask a close friend or family member to help hold you accountable. Finally, set goals. How often will you check in? How will you measure success? Set yourself up for success with clear next steps to do this effectively. Start small. Commit to something like messaging 1 new person per week, or having 1 deep conversation per month. Build from there as you gain momentum. Remember, consistency is key. The goal here isn't perfection, it's progress. So clear that friction, lean on your people, and watch your connections grow. Experiment 3, 10-minute walk-on talk. Building deeper connections doesn't require hours-long talks. Sometimes all it takes is a 10-minute walk. Let me explain. Our brains are wired for connection. Just think of all the bonding rituals humans have built over the years, from ancient tribal dances to modern happy hours. And at the heart of many of these rituals is movement. Think of it as your brain's secret hack to connect better while you get your steps in. But how do we apply this to our everyday lives? Well, it's simpler than you might think. Just take a 10-minute break, step outside, stretch your legs, and catch up with someone you care about. This could be a friend, colleague, or even a stranger you want to get to know better. The rhythm of walking can help you both mentally and physically shake off stress, and this relaxed state makes it easier to connect on a deeper level. During your walk, ask open-ended questions, listen actively, and be genuinely curious about the other person. Share your own thoughts and experiences too. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and let them see the real you. After all, true connections are built on authenticity, and don't worry about where to go. The beauty of this experiment is that you can do it anywhere. A local park, a quiet street, or even your own neighborhood. The world is your walk and talk playground, and don't limit yourself to one person. Try this with different folks from different parts of your life. You might be surprised by the connections you make. So grab your phone, lace up your shoes, and take a walk. Who knows? You might just find that moving a little can help you connect a lot. Okay, so the first 3 experiments helped you analyze, clear, and optimize your existing network. But what if you want to expand your circle? Experiment number 4. Third place ritual. Think of your home as the first place, your workplace as the second, and everywhere else as the third. These third places are where we spend a significant part of our lives socializing and building community. From coffee shops to gyms and libraries to community centers, these spaces play a pivotal role in fostering connections and creating a sense of belonging. But here's the secret. Third places become more inviting when we infuse them with a bit of ritual. For example, you could commit to reading at your local library every Friday morning. If you enjoy coffee, consider starting a regular coffee catch-up at your favorite cafe. And here's a bonus. Invite a different friend each time. This way you'll expose both yourself and your friend to new faces. Or if fitness is your thing, set up a workout buddy system at the gym. Meet at the same time each week and motivate each other to crush those fitness goals. And don't forget the power of shared meals. Organize a monthly potluck with your neighbors or colleagues. By contributing a dish, you're instantly part of the conversation. This encourages a sense of community and togetherness. And for those who prefer quieter settings, commit to a weekly museum visit or explore a new hiking trail each month. These shared experiences naturally lead to connection and conversation. So find your groove. Embrace the routine and watch as your third place transforms into a hub of friendship and belonging. Experiment number 5. Neighbor Challenge. Building a strong sense of community doesn't start with 1,000 friends on Instagram. It begins with the people right outside your door. So here's a simple challenge to get you started. Start by knocking on every other door on your street. Introduce yourself. Learn their story, lend a hand if you can, and listen. Listen to their stories, their worries, and their hopes. You'll be amazed at the connections you'll make. But here's where it gets interesting. Share your phone number freely, but also ask for theirs. Suggest a block party, a barbecue, or a cleanup day. Even a simple walking meet can work wonders in establishing a sense of community. And here's a pro tip. Offer to bake some cookies. Who doesn't love a sweet treat as an excuse to mingle? Watch how quickly your neighborhood transforms from a collection of houses into a thriving community. You might just find that your street becomes the best place to live in town. Experiment number 6. Micro-mentor. In this fast-paced world, mentorship isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must. Finding a mentor can supercharge your personal and professional growth, giving you the guidance and support to navigate challenges and seize opportunities. The big question. Where do you find these mentors in today's hustle culture? Well, the answer might be closer than you think. Think about someone you admire, someone who's a few steps ahead of you in your career or personal journey. They could be a colleague, a friend, or even an acquaintance. Reach out to them and express your admiration and desire to learn. Pro tip: don't ask for a formal mentorship. Ask for a coffee chat. This keeps things low pressure while allowing you to pick their brain. Be respectful of their time and expertise. Ask thoughtful questions and actively listen to their advice. Mentorship is a two-way street. Be prepared to offer value in return. Perhaps you can help with a project or introduce them to someone in your network. It's amazing how much growth can happen over a few casual conversations. So look around you. There's a wealth of potential mentors in your midst. All it takes is a conversation. Experiment number 7. Book Club Remix. Imagine the cozy scene of a book club, except instead of books, you're discussing fascinating podcasts. Welcome to the 21st century twist on a classic idea. Starting a podcast club is incredibly easy and opens doors to engaging discussions. Pick a diverse range of podcasts that cover topics of interest to you and your friends. Options are abundant with platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts hosting thousands of shows. Consider variety. Choose podcasts that cover different themes, lengths, and styles to cater to everyone's interests. Ensure the podcasts are beginner-friendly. Look for well-reviewed shows with easily digestible episodes. Invite others to suggest podcasts. Make it a collaborative experience. Set ground rules. Decide how many episodes each participant will listen to before the discussion. Designate a communication platform to keep everyone organized. Schedule regular catch-up sessions. Choose a convenient time and place where you can all get together. Encourage active participation. Ask thought-provoking questions to guide the conversation and make it a habit. Stay consistent with your catch-ups to build momentum and keep the discussions flowing. Okay, so those are the 7 experiments. But remember, I promised you a 30-day connection sprint. Experiment 7 gave you the framework. Now let's flesh it out. This 30-day calendar is designed to fit your busy life. Each day you'll focus on one of the 7 experiments. Days 1 to 7. Try the social ROI. Analyze who you're investing in and who isn't meeting you halfway. Days 8 to 14. Clear friction. Address the small things that stop you from connecting. Walk and talk. Take 10 minutes to move and talk with someone you care about. Days 21 to 28. Commit to a third place ritual. Whether it's coffee, the gym, or a walk, make it a habit. Days 29 and 30. Bring the community closer. Check in on your neighbors and brainstorm ways to bond as a community. Now, let's talk about sharing your results. Use this post's link in your caption and tag me so I can see your transformation. Drop a comment below with your biggest takeaway from the video. Are you ready to give these experiments a shot? Let's start a conversation. Comment below with one word. Done. And finally, if you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments below. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content. Your support means everything to us. You won't regret it. See you later.